Welcome to class. I'm your professor, Dr. Eddie Witzel. First, let me introduce you to my family. My wife and I met at Walla Walla University where I was taking engineering. After graduating, we were married in a double wedding with her sister in Sunnyvale, California. A week later, I started my job as a civilian engineer for the U.S. Navy in China Lake, California. Here's a photo of our family. We have 3 sons. Our oldest son is a professional photographer in Portland, Oregon. This is a photo that he took on the cover of Portland Bride and Groom. Our middle son followed in my footsteps and works as a physicist at China Lake. He specializes in optical systems for the test range. Our youngest son is a furniture designer for Salamat Designs in San Francisco. This is a chair that he designed. In addition to my BS in engineering from Walla Walla, I have a master's in business administration from Regis University and a PhD in leadership from Andrews University. My doctoral dissertation developed a wheel of innovation by exploring how leader attitudes and behaviors drive innovation and disruptive technology. I love the outdoors. Here's a picture of me standing on top of Mount Whitney in California. A few years ago, I hiked about 80 miles of the John Muir Trail with my brother-in-law. I also enjoy hiking in New Hampshire with another brother-in-law. Here's a picture of my brother-in-law and our youngest son on top of Mount Jackson. In the background, you can see Mount Washington. The temperature in this picture is barely above zero with the wind chill about 25 below. The year before, we attempted to hike up Mount Washington, but were stopped by a whiteout. This is me walking into the whiteout. I used to joke that I was a rocket scientist because I was responsible for testing, which included firing missiles with rocket engines. I had many jobs during my career, including engineering and software development, project manager, supervisor, middle manager, and senior manager. As senior manager, there were about 300 people working for me. My most recent job was as a program manager responsible for testing of a major aircraft system. A few years ago, I retired after 30 years of service as an engineer with the U.S. Navy. The flag that you see behind me was a very special gift for me on my retirement. The flag was flown over the Pentagon the day that I retired. During the last several years, I have taught graduate courses at Washington Adventist University as an adjunct professor. I taught operations management for the MBA program and several classes for the Master's in Public Administration. These classes included Introduction to Public Policy Analysis, Policy Analysis and Decision Support, Information Technology Project Management, and Public Service Consulting Practicum. All of these classes I have taught both on campus and in the classroom and online. Last year we moved to Collegedale, Tennessee to be close to my wife's brother. I've taught a few classes at Southern Adventist University and continue teaching online classes for Washington Adventist University. Please feel free to text, call, or email anytime with questions that you may have in this class. But for now, the mountains are calling, and I must go.